Welcome to Vanguard Tactics. We have an epic battle report lined up for you today. We have the Chaos Knights versus the Genestealer Cult in this 2,000 point competitive game. Stay tuned. So welcome back to the channel. I'm Stephen Box, and in our battle report today, we're going to be using a 2,000 point mission from the Strike Force mission pack, Surround and Destroy. Now I am going to be running the Chaos Knights and Joe is going to be running those Genestealer Cult. And the story that we have today is that we have this abandoned church in a desert town in which the Chaos Knights are going to try and invade and also strip it of all of its requisition, but little does it know that the Genestealer Cult have already set up, seen these big Titanic vehicles coming close and already laid their traps. Remember, if you do like this channel, then please give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe and turn on that bell icon so every single time that we release a video, you get notified. And if you want to support us even more and really help this channel grow, then please consider signing up for our VT Plus service, which is our premium program, and all the links for that are in the description below. And what you get is more additional battle reports along with full deployment videos and also deep dive army analysis. Exactly how everything works and why we've made every single decision that we have even before we set up our armies on the table. And you also get the archive of all of the other battle reports, deployment videos and army reviews that we've done in the past. The mission today is going to be Surround and Destroy, which is a Dawn of War deployment style, and 2 objectives are placed in each of the players' deployment zones along with 2 objectives in no man's land. We then have to try to control 1 objective to get 5 points on the primary, control 2 and your command phase and you'll score 10, and if you happen to control more than your opponent at that time, then you'll also score another 5 points, up to a maximum of 15 points, giving a total game amount of 45 points, which is capped. Then what each player has also been received is 10 points for having both battle-ready armies, and then there's 45 points up for grabs for the secondaries, where each player will have to choose 3 secondary objectives, scoring a maximum of 15 points per secondary. So the battle will take place in this abandoned church and desert, where we're using a mix of ruins which will provide obscuring terrain, and then also we have some area terrain which are the grassy areas. All of the terrain has been provided by Foreground Publishing and also the map by JW Gaming, and if you would like a discount, and links to all of those are in the description below.
Hi guys, Joe here, and today I am bringing the Genestealer Cult. Steve thinks he can just bimble into town and push me out of my church, but it's my job to send him packing and carry on praying to the four-armed Emperor. As some of you may know, it is real rough sailing playing Genestealer Cult at 9th edition, but with a lot of my lost games, I am learning a lot. So with this battle report, I am going to absolutely ruin Stephen Box and show you who is Mr. Efficiency. For the Genestealer Cult today, I'm bringing 2 detachments. I'm bringing a battalion and a patrol. Both of them are bladed cog, and by being bladed cog, it means that the entire army has a 6+ invulnerable save, which is super helpful in 9th edition because you want that survivability, and just having that on a couple of your units means that you're going to stay on those objectives. So in the battalion, I am paying 1 CP for the Brood Coven stratagem. This means that my Patriarch, Magos and Primus all get a Warlord trait, and those are my 3 HQs. So the Patriarch, start off with, he is my Warlord. I've given him the relic, the Mark of the Clawed Omnissiah, which means that he gets a 4+ invulnerable save. And when he charges, I roll a dice, and on a 2+, he does a mortal wound. He also has the Born Survivor Warlord trait, which means that he reduces all damage by 1, which will be super helpful in the Knight matchup where most of their damage is D3 or flat 2, which means that a lot of the time he's going to be taking 1 damage at most. He then has 2 psychic powers, but he can only cast 1 a turn. One is Might from Beyond, which means that he can select a unit, and they get +1 strength, +1 attack, which is really, really good on those units of Aberrants and on the unit of Acolytes. He also has a psychic power Undying Vigor, which means that he selects a unit and that unit gets a 5+ Feel No Pain, which again, like with the Bladed Cog ability of giving a 6+ Invulnerable save, they then get the 5+ Feel No Pain, which means that they are staying on the table for a lot longer. The Primus, his Warlord trait is Single-Minded Annihilation, which means that he gets to pick a unit on the table, and my army, whilst within 6 inches of him, gets full rerolls to wound, which again is really good when I'm going to be going in with those Rock Saws and Aberrants. And with his majority army being toughness 8, I'm really going to need that help. My other HQ in this detachment is the Icon Ward, which gives a bubble of 6+ Feel No Pain. So, more survivability, staying on objectives for longer. And that's what we want. In the troops, I have got 4 units of 10 Acolyte Hybrids, but all 4 units have 4 Rock Saws in. This means that strength 8 -4, flat 2 damage. With those rerolls to wound, they're going to be doing a lot of hurt on those knights. And every squad has got a banner in it, which means that I get to reroll 1s in combat. So when they're near the Primus, it means they're going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, rerolling to wound. We're going to be doing a lot of damage. In my elite slot, I've got 2 units of Aberrants, 1 unit of 8, 1 unit of 9. They've all got picks. These guys are going to be sitting on objectives and pushing in, hopefully bringing down those smaller War Dog units, because they're not going to be doing a huge amount of damage to the big boys, but they can put some real hurt on the little ones. And the last elite in here, I've got a Kellamorph. The second detachment of Bladed Cog, which is the Patrol. The HQ option, I've got the Magus. He has got the Psychic Stimulus psychic power, which means that I get to always fight first in combat, and I can advance and charge, which is going to be super useful because I also have a stratagem on my Acolytes which allows me to advance and charge, which means a potential 2 units per turn, moving very quickly across the board. He also has the Might from Beyond. He then also has the Warlord trait, Alien Majesty, because of the Brood Coven stratagem, which means that he extends his aura abilities by 3 inches. The second HQ in this detachment is the Jackal Alphas. He is here for the bikes and for giving other people +1 to hit with their shooting. He also has a sniper rifle, doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but every once in a while he has a mortal wound, which is always useful. I've got 2 5-man Acolyte Hybrid units in this detachment. Their sole job is to sit on objectives and be a small unit that can pop up at the back of the board and do secondaries for me. In the elite slot, I've got a single Kellamorph. Like I said, we want 2 in the list. If you're going up against Guard, Space Marine, stuff like that, they can pop up, take out those 2 wound models and really scare your opponent's HQs into hiding, which means that they're not going to be as efficient during the game. Fast attack, I've got 2 squads of 5 Atalan Jackals with demo charges. These are going to be the MVPs in my opinion, because they have that stratagem that allows them to deep strike within 3. Then they have a stratagem which allows them to throw the maximum amount of demo charges in the unit. So that is going to be 5d6 strength 8 -2 d3 damage shots on those knights. So with the reroll to wounds and the +1s to hit, they're going to be doing a lot of hurt.
So I'm going to be running the Chaos Knights, and I've got 1 super heavy detachment, and I've got 7 knights, which is brilliant for 9th edition, is to have as many knights on the board as you possibly can. Now this detachment is all iconoclast, and also I have got the Bound of the Hepatrax. I think I've pronounced that right, probably haven't, but anyway, I'm sure you guys will help me out. Now in this list I've got 3 big Knight Despoilers, and I'm going to go through each of those, and I've got 4 War Dogs in 2 detach or 2 slots of 2. So for the first knight, which is the Warlord, this is the Knight Despoiler with a thermal cannon and also an Avenger cannon. Nearly said assault cannon, but it's an Avenger cannon. So his Warlord trait is called Bound to None, and basically when he dies on a 4+, he can stand back up with D3 wounds remaining. So I'm really hoping that will come up in this game, because that is a super powerful ability at the end of the phase to obviously stand a knight back up. And his relic is the 4+ invulnerable save against ranged weapons, which means I don't have to spend that CP every single turn to rotate Iron Shield, and that is called the Veil of something that again I cannot pronounce. So the Veil, give him a 4+ invulnerable save. Now my next knight is also going to have a Warlord trait, and that allows him to become OBSEC and also count for 10 models. And this Warlord is the Knight Despoiler, in which has the Gauntlet, Dragon Head and Thermal Cannon. Now this one is also taking the relic to become a Dread Blade or have an additional pact and additional damnation. So the relic, which gives me a 5+ invulnerable save in combat, I hope will be really useful in these matchups where you're fighting against a combat heavy army. And the next Titan is another Knight Despoiler, and he has a Reaper Chainsword and also Avenger Gatler. He doesn't have any Warlord traits and any relics. He's just stock as it comes. So I'm basically spending 1 CP for an additional Warlord trait and 1 CP for an additional relic. Then I've got 2 War Dogs, and these two have got the close combat weapon and also the thermal spear. Now basically what these are essentially in the list, they deploy as a unit but act separately, so they can go forward and get me that engaged on all fronts and be a front close combat threat. And the next 2 War Dogs both have the autocannons, and again I really like the amount of shots that these guys can put out with it 2d3 per shot. So we're looking at a horrendous amount of fire output with also flat damage 3, strength 7 -1. So I think this is a really good weapon profile that is going to be fantastic in this meta, along with 2 knights that I can keep on the backfield to again help me get that engaged on all fronts if that's a secondary I choose to pick in the future. So that is the list, and really looking forward to seeing what it can do at the table. So for the deployment phase, I'm going to talk you through the Chaos Knights deployment, and we'll talk through the Joe's blips shortly. But basically the 2 War Dogs with the autocannons go down on either side of the table, and then the Thermal Lance War Dog goes down right on the front. The Despoiler with the Thermal Cannon and the Avenger goes down at the back, and then the Knight with the Avenger and also the Sword goes down, and then also the Dragon Knight with the Thermal and the Fist go down as well on the front line with the remaining War Dog. Now this wraps up mine, and we'll cover Joe's deployment when we reveal his blips. Okay, you beautiful people of YouTube, is to see who goes first, that ever important roll-off. I have been praying to the dark gods, corner especially because I'm on the red and you're on the blue.
I'm on the blue and you need all the help you can get. I've rolled a 5. It's so strong. It's a 1.
Of course it is.
I'm going to go first, and this is an example of how the next 2 games are going to go. Is that good?
Right.
So
you're up first then, mate. Let's do it.
Genestealer Cult movement phase coming up next.
No, the blip phase.
Oh, the blip. Yeah, I've got to do blips and jazz.
And then it'll be turn 1.
Yeah.
See you in a minute. So the blip reveal stage, Joe starts off by moving some of the blips using a stratagem straight into the middle of the deployment zone, just so he can get a better movement into the middle of the table. And then what he starts to do is put a unit of aberrants right down in the center there, into that middle, replacing one of those blips. He then starts to put down a unit of acolytes as well, in that same area where those aberrants are now, and you see that that's 4 blips and a unit of aberrants, and then also 2 units of acolytes are going to go down on either side, replacing those blips. The Icon Ward also goes down, replacing that 4th and final blip. A 5-man unit of acolytes is replaced in the corner, along with the Patriarch, and that replaces those 2 blips. Another unit of acolytes and aberrants go down along in that same corner just to give that support. We've then got in the other corner another 5-man unit of acolytes. And we've also got the Magus in that same corner. And that wraps up Joe's blip reveal stage, and now we're on to Joe's turn 1.
Genestealer Cult movement phase, turn 1. It was a case of advancing both of the units of aberrants out to the centre of the table. The big 9-man unit I spent a CP on to give them a 4-up feel no pain for the game. And one of them only rolled a 1, so they didn't get very far. The other unit got a 3. A unit of acolytes advanced into the centre as well with them. Everything over in the corner here stayed completely still, didn't move, but the 5-man unit of acolytes is raising a banner. Over in this corner here, no one's moved. The 5-man unit is raising a banner, and then I spent another CP to return a unit of 10 acolytes to the shadows. And that is it. And then obviously I've got a banner and the Magus here move forward, so they're in buffing range, but that's it.
Very nice. So now we're into your psychic phase.
Yeah, so I'm only casting 2 powers this turn. The first one is going to be the Might from Beyond on the 8-man unit of aberrants here. That goes up for the 7. That gives them +1 strength and gives them +1 attack. So should you choose to charge me, then I've got a bit of a buff going on.
Go on then.
And that goes off exactly on the 7.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful roll, Joe.
And then the Magus is going to cast on the unit of acolytes here to give them a 5+ feel no pain.
Okay.
Which goes off on a 6. Which it does on a 7. So that is my psychic phase.
That's Joe efficiency right there.
Yeah, I always do exactly what I need, you know?
You do.
Yeah.
You do. Look at these beautiful Chaos Knights, how well they're painted. And these Genestealer Cult boys.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks well spent.
So you're heading into the church, I feel.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and do the Genestealer Cult thing, as we've talked about in the past.
Yeah.
You just set your traps, you know, get yourself into position where you can strike from. The church gives me good cover from a lot of your army, which means you're going to have to push around into the centre to kind of shoot at me. But it also allows me to reach out and grab objectives.
I like it.
Yeah.
Very nice. Lovely, mate. Lovely. My damnations did not go off this turn, so you're kind of all good, by the way.
I don't need to do a shooting phase.
So we can skip that
I can
phase.
skip that. I can't charge because you're too far away.
Okay.
So I'm just going to end my turn here. I've raised my banners.
You have.
And that's it.
Lovely. So on to my turn 1.
Yeah.
Chaos Knights, turn 1 movement phase roundup. Spent a little bit of time thinking about what I wanted to achieve, and I obviously want to try and take 2 objectives. I know Joe is currently on 2, so I know that I can push into the middle of the table. Now, because of the terrain, I knew I had to get this knight across here and shooting through there. So what we made sure we did was, that was kind of exactly what I wanted to be able to do, was shift him, so everything had to kind of move around the middle guy. So what I did first, move the Helvin to the left, then what I did, that was the one with the autocannons. I then moved Kevin Bev, the Warglaves, forward, straight forward, and the Helvin on the right, moved him within 3 of the objective, giving a little bit more room for this other knight with the battle cannon, sorry, not the battle cannon, the Avenger and the Thermal to sweep around as well, and then just kind of keeping as much compact as possible. Then Dragon Knight moved forward to sort of bear down on these aberrants to hopefully get a nice little charge off. We have said with this little wall feature I can charge over it.
Yeah, so like now that knights can move over infantry and stuff, it would make sense that they'd be able to step over a wall.
Yeah, and because this piece of terrain is so big, we have said that I can move through this gap.
Yeah.
And that one as well. So again, we're sort of tailoring it slightly just to make it a fair and balanced game. Otherwise, that means none of my knights could cross either side.
No.
So we're having a little bit of wiggle room, which is fair enough. We wanted to include this section on, so it's, you know, can give a cover save. So that is rounds up my movement phase and onto my shooting phase.
Yep.
Chaos turn 1 shooting phase. We're going to show you all this because obviously this is a big turn for me, and we're going to start off with Kev.
Yeah.
Kev has got the melter. It's a blast weapon. He can only see one model, so I have to shoot him first. So he's going to get 3 shots. And then he's got his heavy stubber on the top as well. Okay?
That's going to do the real work.
It is going to really build a powerhouse. So we're going to kick off with that first. So I get 3 shots.
3 shots.
Hitting on 3s, which I do. No rerolls of any kind. Then I'm wounding on 2s. That will be 2 invulnerable saves, please, mate.
Of 6+. 1 goes through,
Ooh.
1 is passed.
The heavy stubbers. 1 hits. Doesn't wound.
So you need to do your d6 damage to your metal gun.
4. Next guy, he's going to shoot as well into that same unit. So he gets 2 hits, 1 wound.
Ooh. 6 up. It's a 6.
Of course he passes it. Heavy stubber. That's 2 hits, 1 wound.
5 up because no -1, but it goes through. 5 up feel no pain. It's passed.
Okay, so far I've managed to kill 1 acolyte with 2 knights. It's going well. Now we're going to go for Merry and Pippin. So Merry's this one over here with the autocannons. This is going to get 4 D3 shots.
Well, that's strong.
It's a strong. I mean, don't worry, you'll probably roll all 6 up on your invulnerable save.
Well,
anyway,
that's 10 shots.
it's 10 shots. I like it. I mean, I need a bit of help here.
Yeah.
Mary's like, look, boys, got this covered.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s.
Oh.
Don't worry, I failed 6 of them. Then we've got 3 wounds.
It's -1, so 6s.
Make 2.
Make 2.
3 damage each.
3 damage each. I'm not going to bother. It's just going to kill.
So his heavy stubber, the power move, 2 hits, 1 wound.
Saves it.
Saves it. Okay, cool. That's gone well. So we're gonna move on. Merry now. That's fine because I've got a nice little charge there with the other one anyway, so that's okay. Now over here, the first thing I need to shoot with is the one that's got the least amount of line of sight, and that is going to be this guy here. So he's going to put all of his shots into this aberrant unit here. Okay, so that's the unit on that side.
Yeah, that's the one with the 4+.
Ooh, the 4+.
Rerolling 1s.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that. So we're going to put all of his shots onto the other unit. My key goal here is to kill 1 unit of aberrants. If I can do that, I'll be quite happy. So that does mean if I destroy them, I'm probably not going to be able to charge you. Where's this unit end, please?
So there's 4, 8. So basically it starts here, these front 4.
Yep.
And then obviously the rest are behind the wall. So if you charged and you came in and got within an inch of this wall because I'm within an inch of it,
yeah,
it's still
well, I'm within 9, so I need an 8-inch charge to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. It's doable. So we're going to put all of his shots onto this unit here, okay?
And obviously the Gatler is only damage 1 versus them.
It is. I'm aware of that.
Oh, that's strong.
So nice start there. It's 9 hits, wounding on 3s. That's only 3.
That's 3. 6 up, invulnerable save. All go through. 5 up, feel no pain.
1 dead.
1 dead. So we'll remove this guy here.
Okay. And then his heavy stubbers as well. Going to go on to the same unit. Probably should have put the heavy stubbers over there actually. That's 1 save. Yeah.
He's fine.
He loves it. Okay, cool. So next up now we're going to go with the big boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 2 CPs so he can re-roll all misses. Alright? I'm down to 8. I get 2 CPs at the start of my turn. 1 for obviously the start of the turn, then 1 because he's on the table as well.
Yeah.
Alright? So the thermal cannon is going to get a mighty 1 shot.
I think that it might be blast.
3 shots, re-rolling misses, that's 3 hits, 3 wounds, 3 invulnerable saves.
6s. All go through.
All go through, I like it, I like it. Am I in within 18 inches? I think I am. Yes, I am within 18. So I am going to get 2d6, picking the highest.
Yep, so number 1.
The first one is going to be 6.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He's very dead.
So the next one is going to be 4. He's dead.
He's dead.
Okay, cool. And the next one is going to be I've rolled a single 1 damage.
Oh, he loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah.
And then his heavy stubber onto that same unit. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
Both go through. Oh, re-roll the 1. Oh, it's a double 6.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Now we're going to move right over to the beautiful gun that is the Avenger. Not the Avenger, but the Assault Cannon.
Yep.
Gatler. Re-rolling my misses, because there was quite a few there.
It's good that they've got that strand in, really, because you wouldn't hit anything otherwise.
I do need it. Yes. Then we're going for 3s. Oh, that's nice.
That's
2,
tasty.
4, 6, 8, 9.
Of which I roll 0.
Excellent. You had them earlier with the acolytes. You've got them out of the system.
So I want 5s.
Reroll the 1s, right?
Reroll the 1. So you've killed 3 and done a wound to another 1.
Excellent. I do need to kill them because I do need to get that engage the grind them down.
Yeah.
Auto cannon is going to go onto these 2 here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because all you have to do is kill 1 unit this turn.
So my 43, that gets me a nice little average of 8 shots. Just try and kill off those 2 acolytes remaining, really nice. 4 missed. 3s to wound. That's just only 2.
Only 2. It could swing
It could.
in Joe's favour.
And that will go through.
Both failed. Oh, I'm not going to re-roll
2
it.
damage each. First one.
So the first one,
Kills a dude.
he's dead. He's only had the 1 wound left.
Next one.
The next one, 2 damage. I just need a 5. There's a 6. He's got 1 wound left.
The heavy stubber. 3 hits.
It means business.
1 wound. He's going to do it. I can feel it.
A 5 up. Oh, and it's a 5, exactly.
You're so smart.
They call me Efficiency Joe down on the farm.
So he's got 1 wound left. Is that correct?
He's got 1 wound left.
Okay. So that's annoying.
Yep.
So, right. I've got the 1 knight left to shoot.
With a thermal cannon. Overkill much.
This is going to be a big old problem. We've got decisions to make here because you can spend the 2 CPs to obviously auto-pass morale,
Yes.
which would be a good choice for you to do that to deny me those 3 victory points. However, if I make the charge here, which I should, and I sweep attack a few more, then obviously you're not going to be able to basically keep both units alive unless you roll a 1 on that morale. It's a big old problem. Have a little think. Okay, I've decided what I'm going to do. He's going to put all of his shots
All of them.
into this guy.
I think it's a good move.
The heavy thermal. 2 shots.
It's 2 shots.
2 hits.
Oh.
2 wounds.
Oh.
2 6-ups.
Double 6. Kiss them for luck. It's a 4 and a 5.
First damage is a 5, and the second damage is a 2.
Well, I'm going to assume he's dead.
Okay.
He's even taken out the building, brought one of his buddies with him. It's all good.
It's all kicked off. Right, so put that building back. Heavy stubber's wasted, unfortunately, so now into the charge phase. This guy here is going to be charging onto that unit there.
Okay, I will not overwatch.
So the charge is a 6, probably makes me in. That does, lovely. So it's going to get me that nice engage on all fronts. Now, if I just move him to there, this guy's also going to go in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he needs a 9. Oh, he is within 9, so I need an 8. And he's got a 9, so he's moving 9 inches.
Yeah.
In fact, can I stay within an inch? Because I'm actually a bit far there, you know. I'm within an inch now. And I'm within 3. So I have got that objective. It is possible. So, this guy here is going to declare on your big unit of aberrants.
They don't have guns, so charge away.
Oh,
They're always cocked.
It's a 7. Now that is not going to be enough. I'm going to leave it and we're going to move on just with the first round of combat. So that's going to be this guy here. So he's just going to pile in to there.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're into the combat phase. I'm going to strike first with this little chap here. I do get the 1 extra attack, so I'm going to get 10 attacks. 2, 4, 6. Alright, it's 10. How many guys you got left?
7.
You got 7. Just carrying. So 10 attacks, hitting on 3s. Should have went for the rerolls.
Should have gone for the. It's 5. And you're wounding on 2s.
4.
4. I get my 6+. He's passed none of them. Now I get my 5+.
Pass 1. 3
Pass
dead.
1. So 3 are dead.
So my consolidation with this guy is just going to basically stay there. That's fine like that. So you've got 4 guys left in that squad, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. In fact, he can end closer to that model like that. Swing around a little bit like that. Then this guy here. So if I go 3, I can swing. So I'm within 4. He should pick up that unit of acolytes, which should be nice. You don't want to interrupt or anything.
If I interrupt, I can move him round because I have to go towards the closest model. But then you're still going to be able to pile in an attack.
Okay, so you're not going to do.
You can still pile in an attack now.
Yep.
And you'll just kill them. At the moment, I've got 4 attacks with those boys. So I could start to do some damage to him. But is it worth 2 CP? I don't think it is.
Okay. So you're not.
So I'm not going to interrupt.
Okay. I am going to pile into there, leave the objective. It's a bold move.
Yeah.
And basically just put all of my attacks onto that unit of 4. Is that another whiffer?
You 50-50?
Hitting on 3s, 4 more.
4 wounds. I could have 1 left alive. Oh, I failed so far. Now we need 5s again.
You've got one guy left.
I've got 1 guy left. We'll leave 1 of the claws in.
Good.
Or the drills.
You want to keep him there because then that actually stops me from consolidating.
Yeah.
Right? So I think I did base him.
Yeah.
So we'll just say he's based, okay?
Yeah. So
because otherwise, if you'd have removed him, I could have piled into the aberrants.
Yeah.
And then only a few aberrants could have been able to swing, which meant if he survived it, the aberrants then couldn't charge.
Yeah.
I was hoping to kill them, touch them, and then these guys can't fall back in charge. So that would have been a nice little move from me, which means these aberrants are free to go in whatever way they want. So yeah, it's a good move by keeping him. It would have been a mistake to take him out. So morale time for Joe?
Yeah. So I've spent 2 CP to keep this 1 acolyte live because he is OBSEC. He can fall out of combat. He can go hold an objective, which means that Steve has to deal with him. Yeah. And I do have a 1 CP stratagem where I can bring D6 models back to that unit. Very nice. If he doesn't deal with him, I can keep growing him back, the unit back, or I can return him to the shadows and bring him back later game on an objective, causing you a headache. Yeah. That's the plan.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. So at the end of that, so the turn I get my engagement on front, I've got 3. I've got obviously this quarter, and this quarter over here. So I get my 3 for engaging on front, and I get another 3 points because I killed more than you this battle round. We move into your turn 2.
Yep. Genestealer Cult turn 2 movement phase. I've started off by advancing a unit of acolytes out of this corner building towards this unit of armigers. I've got a psychic power and a stratagem which allows me to advance and charge. Then the 5-man unit's kind of created a wall around the Patriarch. The Magus and the Banner guy have stayed put in this building, but making sure they're over an inch away from the wall, so you can't go after them unless you go all the way around.
Okay.
The Aberrants have basically pushed closer, and then just over an inch away towards these ones to make a nice easy charge.
Okay, yep.
Then the unit of acolytes that was in this building, they've advanced out as well. They got a nice 11-inch
Beautiful.
going on.
Beautiful.
I then spent a CP to return that one acolyte back into Deep Strike.
Okay, so that took you down to 4 CP.
Took another 4 CP. Keep it in the pocket, you know. Ready.
Yeah.
Then I spent 2 CP to bring in this unit of bikes here within 3 inches.
Okay.
They're a little bit over 3 inches away, but they are still within 6 to throw their demolition charges.
And how many CPs is that?
That's 2 CPs. That's put me down to 2.
Okay.
It's pretty tight on the old CP. Then I bought down the bike character.
The acolyte, yeah.
Yeah.
The jackal, yeah.
The jackal alphas, because then he can give these guys +1 to hit when targeting him.
Does he need line of sight for that?
We're just going to put him outside this building very quickly, so he can see him. There we go.
Okay.
Then I brought down my Primus. He selected this knight here to have full rerolls to wound.
Okay, yeah.
So anyone within 6 inches of him gets to reroll to wound.
And then which of the other
And
units
then the
you're
other
re-rolling?
2 knights I'm rerolling 1s on.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Well, very nice.
And then I brought down my 2
Kelemorphs.
The
gunslingers.
The gunslingers down here. In this matchup, they don't do squat. However,
They do give away a nice 6 assassinate points.
they do. They do. But they also, they're small enough they can drop in areas, and also they can steal objectives off you.
They
You
can.
have that much.
They can do that. Yeah.
So obviously they've got to come in 9 inches away. So if this Hellbrun wants to deal with them, he's got to leave your objective.
Yep.
And if you don't deal with them, then they can come around, contest it, and take it off you. So
They can.
that's the plan. That's the goal.
Okay. Right. So onto your psychic phase.
Yep,
Do you want to roll that out, mate?
I will do. Yep.
So did you spend a stratagem on any of these units to advance in charge?
So the unit here, I'll spend the CP
Yeah.
now, so it's done.
Yeah.
So they can advance and charge.
Okay.
So that leaves me with 1 CP
Yeah.
to do extra explosives on the bikes.
Yeah.
So I can throw all of their demolition charges.
Very nice.
So it makes this bit a little bit tight and a little bit nervous, but that's fine. The Magos here is going to cast Might from Beyond on the Aberrants.
Okay.
And that goes off on a 7. That doesn't go off.
It doesn't know.
That's fine. We can live without that.
Okay.
He will then cast on this unit here the 5-up Feel No Pain.
So that's the acolytes. Yeah.
That's on the Acolytes. And that goes off on a 6. That does go off on an 11. So they've got 5-up Feel No Pain. And then the Patriarch is going to cast Advance and Charge on this unit. And that goes off on a 6.
Okay.
And that goes off on a 10.
It's gone off on a 10. He's got 2 units advancing and charging, and he's got some demolitions to happen. I like it. Okay.
And that's it. That's my psychic phase done.
So your shooting phase.
My
It's
shooting
quick,
phase.
I think.
Yeah, so might as well roll it out here.
So this is demolition charges
Yeah, so I get 5d6
onto my knight.
onto your knight.
Well, I'm going to rotate some iron shields for 1
Okay.
CP. So it takes me to 7.
And I have 0 CP.
Excellent.
So, 5d6. It's good though.
That's a ridiculous roll. He's rolled a 6, a 5, a 5, and a
I
2.
still got to roll an extra dice. Oh, there's only 4 there.
A 3. Okay.
3.
Average of that. Cool. 26 then, hitting on
3s.
3s.
Well, that's good.
That's a very good roll.
That's 2 misses.
Okay, and that one's
Oh,
cocked.
that was cocked. We'll say that's cocked. It's a hit.
Okay, lovely. Ridiculous.
You know me, I like to keep it statistically average.
Yes. And see, if Joe would have failed one more than that, he'd been crying that his dice were bad.
Yeah.
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 Okay then.
I'm wounding you on 4s.
We're going to go on 4s, got 4 rerolls.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that looks... Oh, for you, mate. that's a dreadful roll for
That
you.
is a dreadful roll. So out of that, there was 4 fails.
Okay, so I'll just re-roll. I'll roll these now.
Yeah, so it's a 4-up invulnerable save. And
I'm
then
going to tank them all.
there's D3 damage.
Don't you worry about it. Going to tank them. No, didn't tank it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of So failed 9, passed 6. Brilliant. Love that.
Just pick these up.
Yep, cool. Nice.
C3 damage.
Yep.
Oh, that's cocked.
Yep.
So, 3, 6, 2, 4, 6. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage.
Excellent. 16. Okay, cool. So I've got 26 wounds, so I've got 10 left.
Yes.
10 wounds remaining. Charge phase.
Charge phase. So we'll do it live.
Yep.
Seeing as we're here. This 10-man squad into big boy. We're in on a 9.
They're in.
So we're just gonna
Pop in.
pop in.
Okay, lovely.
We're gonna charge like that, so you can't wheel around and take out the bikes.
Okay.
Then the aberrants are going to charge both units.
Carry on, I'm not going to watch.
They're in.
Yep, on a 7.
Swoop them in. And then these boys here, they're going to charge you as well.
Yep.
And that's a 9. That is a big question, really, isn't it?
It's a big question.
He still gets a lot of attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And he can only kill acolytes. He's going to struggle to kill aberrants.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go against the big 9.
You're going against Big 9.
I'll go against big boy.
So I'm going to spend another CP to rotate my shields.
Because you get your invulnerable saving combat.
Because I've got the relic to give me a 5+ invulnerable save. I'm going to rotate, yeah.
I'm hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s for the banner.
That's all of them.
That's all of them.
Lovely. Not a single 2 there.
No, because that would be inefficient.
Yeah.
We don't do that around here. Wounding on 4s. I get to re-roll.
5. Right, well I'm going to tank all these because I owe a good tank now.
Yeah.
I'm a 4 up. Failed 3.
So that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Down to 4. Lovely.
I missed once.
Oh, shame.
Shame. I am wounding you on 6s now.
It's like the dice are like real hot. Steve picks them up.
5.
5 wounds.
5 wounds. What? Use your red dice.
Okay.
Because the blue dice aren't happening for you, are they?
They're not. 4 ups, yeah, because he's a rending. Oh, passed 3 that time. Ooh, down to 2 wounds.
And then I get 10 attacks from their little daggers.
They just keep coming.
Yeah. 2 wounds. Ooh.
2 wounds.
2 wounds from daggers.
Takes a wound, got a wound left.
He's got a wound left.
Oh, he's not happy.
Yeah,
he's had better days.
Would you like to interrupt, good sir?
I'm tempted to, but seeing how these guys averagely only kill 3 acolytes, I'm not going to do enough to actually kill one, so I think I'm just going to end up losing both of those units anyway, and I think I'd rather keep my CPs in my pocket. Otherwise, I'm going to have to spend 2 CPs to interrupt and another 2 to re-roll all misses to actually try and pick up a unit. You're going to roll some 6s anyway. Do they feel no pain?
They're on the 5 up feel no pain at the moment.
They're on the 5 plus feel no pain.
And
which was the power that you failed?
Was Might from Beyond, so the +1 attack.
Okay, cool. So it's not going to be worth it to interrupt. I could go for just my 5 attacks against the aberrants. You're going to get the 6 plus feel no pain. I'm not going to hit and wound with everyone, so it's kind of pointless, really.
Yeah, that's 12 damage because mine is 4.
Okay, and I've got 13 wounds, and this was on the one that's already took a wound earlier, yeah?
Oh no, this was this one here.
Okay, so he's got a wound left.
Yeah.
Because I get an extra wound because of my class.
So it's 4 attacks of rending claws on the guy with 1 wound.
No wounds.
No wounds, but then all 5 of them get their little daggers. 1 wound.
I'm okay.
He's okay. 2 aberrants on the one with 1 wound, and then 6 attacks on the remaining guy.
Yep.
They get 2 attacks each from their picks, and they get 1 attack each from their rending claws. So these are the picks, hitting on 3s. Oh, it's a shame I don't have the big boy around, because those have been exploded. And we're on 5s. That's 1 wound at -2.
Roll a 1.
You're right.
Do I explode? No!
Oh, so close. So these are the 6 other guys.
1 wound, 2 wounds.
2 wounds, -2.
1 save.
D3 damage. 1 damage.
Here's my attacks back. 10 attacks onto the... I've got these guys.
Yeah.
Got on the acolytes here. Lovely 50% miss rate again. Moving on 2s, that's 5.
5, 6 up invulnerable saves. Passes 1.
Yeah, 5 pluses.
Passes
2 dead.
2. So 2 dead.
Then I'll do my stampy feet over here. 5 attacks, comes to 15. I'm hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
One,
Then do you want to spend the 2
2,
CP to reroll all your hits?
No, good, thanks. 4, 2s, 3.
And then 6s. All go through, so 3 are dead.
Lovely. So that's the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn.
You did get 2 points for banners.
Yeah, that's so good. I get 10 points for holding 2 objectives.
Yep.
I've only killed 1. I was hoping for. I said to Steve, I'm going to kill 2 little knights and a big knight this turn.
I was like, no. On to my turn 2. Chaos movement phase roundup. I had a plan. Don't snigger, alright? It's not funny. So I fell back with my big knight, just 6 inches because he's only got 1 wound left.
Yeah.
And basically, I'm outside of an inch of you now, which is great. So I thought, yeah, I'll keep my Helverin back here. He'll stay on that objective. Calamors can do what they want. They can take me off this objective, but that's fine because I had another plan. The other war dog, Pippin shot forward, and basically is going to make this guy. Actually, I should have removed 2 inches off that, so he needs to go back there.
Yeah.
But anyway, he moved forward, and closest model now is the Acolyte, but also mainly just to get range on here and to get me that engagement on fronts. I left my Warlord on this objective at the back.
Yeah.
Moved him so he's in within 3 inches of this one. I moved my OBSEC Knight onto this middle one.
Yeah, taking that off me over there.
Because he's 10 models. And then I spent 2 CPs for Desperate Breakout on my War Dog.
Yeah, who had 8 wounds left.
And I rolled a 1.
Mm.
So...
And you can't re-roll it either.
No, so he died. Not only was I going to put him on this objective, but he was also going to get me engaged on all fronts. So I'm livid. Oh. Dice, why do you hate me?
So, it's a problem for knights, isn't it, really? Because you don't have that many models to begin with. And when you have abysmal dice rolling like yourself. Yeah.
Just don't believe it.
Mm.
So anyway, onto my shooting phase. Yeah. Shooting phase for the knights. I'm literally going to pile everything into those aberrants, I think.
It's a strong move.
It's a strong move. I don't have much else to do, so that's pretty much what I'm going to do in terms of shooting phase. The rest I'm going to try and do in the combat phase. I do have 6 CPs left, so I can get some re-rolls off. So let's kick off first of all with this guy here. Is he within 18 inches? No, he's not, so he's not getting the D3s. So I'm going to kick off with this guy here first. He doesn't have a great deal about him anymore because he's only got the 1 wound left, so he's going to put his shots on there. I am Blast to get that minimum 3 shots.
Yep.
So I'm going to take full advantage of that, and I'm going to get 5 hits.
Ooh.
5 shots even.
Fancy.
Okay, I'm going to put the heavy stubbers though into that unit there, okay?
Okay.
So 5 hits into here, and I get 2 hits, 2 wounds.
Double 6.
None.
No, it's double 1. So, first one.
5 damage, second one, 2 damage. So just roll the 2 damage.
So the 2 damage. That's a double 6. I waited on it, you see.
Yeah.
And we'll say that the other one's dead. We'll just...
Heavy stubber, all misses. Okay.
Yeah.
That's that. This guy here, this war dog, is going to shoot his autocannons into the unit of Aberrants.
Aberrants.
And then the top guns into there.
Yeah.
So the top gun first, 2 hits.
No wounds.
No wounds, no. And then the 43 shots. 9. Wounding on 3s. Just 3.
3.
It's a strong move, that.
It's -1, so I'm on the 6 up. All go through.
So 2 damage apiece.
So 2 damage each. So number 1, he's got 1 wound left. Number 2,
Takes it.
Well, he's dead even if I reroll that one.
Yeah.
And then the third one, he is live with 1 wound.
Okay.
He's killed 2.
Killed 2. So I'm going to go next with the Avenger into that unit. Yep. 6 saves. Okay, so that's 3 go through.
So 3 go through, so that's him dead.
Plus another dude.
And another dude.
Excellent. So now I'm going to open up with my... well, I've got to do the heavy stubbers first of all. Onto the other unit. 3 hits. 2 wounds. 2 6-ups. Or 5-up saves.
Oh, 1.
Okay.
And then... No, so one's dead.
Lovely. So now the thermal cannon. Heavy stubber. Heavy stubber there.
Yep.
The 12 shots into there. Thermal into there. Okay.
Nice.
The thermal, first of all, I'm going to spend my 2 CPs to reroll misses. Thermal gets 2 shots.
1 hit so far. 2 hits.
hits. 2 wounds.
6s. Both go through.
First, well, I'll roll them because it doesn't matter. Oh wow, 1 damage apiece.
1. Oh. And he takes it like a boss.
Wow, that was atrocious. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I cannot believe that. Cannot believe it. Gonna have to make it up in combat.
Only on 2s though.
10 saves.
6 ups.
2 damage apiece.
Well, I failed all of them.
Yep. So reroll any successfuls basically, because they're 2 damage each. So reroll those 4 6s.
There's 4 6s there, so I'll roll those again. I rolled 2. So out of 10, it's 8, but there's not 8 there, so they're all dead.
Lovely. Okay, his heavy stubbers are wasted. Now it's time for the Helverin over here. He's got to make up for it and try and kill off those armigers, those aberrants. So 43. We've got not a bad roll again. An 8-shotter, not bad. It's the average.
Good.
2 miss, that's better, boys. Rather better than my 50-50 normal.
And 3s.
Yeah, that's nice. 6.
6. Ooh.
Past 1. 5 gone through. These are just 2 damage each because obviously you minus 1 off.
So 1, 5, he's dead.
So squad dead.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That's efficiency there. I'm learning from you, Joe.
Yeah. Finally, I've become the master.
War Dog is much better than obviously the Thermal Knight, the Warlord. He's like, I'll show you how it's done, boys. Didn't even have the rerolls. Okay, charge phase now. This guy here is going to charge on them.
Yep. You just push him in.
Yep.
Because you're into A and I don't have the CP to overwatch.
This guy here
is
going to charge on your bikes.
Yeah. At 5.
Make it.
Oh, it's wiping out the building.
And then this War Dog here is going to charge on your Acolyte Leader there.
Yep.
Okay, nice. And then this guy here, do I leave that objective just to charge that unit? No, I think I'm good. I'll go first now with the combat phase.
I don't have any
Can't
CP,
interrupt
so
or
I can't
anything.
interrupt.
So I'll go first with this guy here.
Yeah.
He's going to get 15 attacks onto those acolytes.
I need a bit of a whistle from you, if that's alright.
No, thank you. That was cocked. I'm not whiffing after my rolls so far.
2s.
9, 6 ups.
I passed 2. So that's 6. So I've got 1 left.
So I've killed 3 units this turn, so I'm going to get the kill more. I'll next go with my 4 attacks over there into your leader. He hits 3 times, and he wounds 3 times.
5 up, because you don't have a minus. So past 2 is only 1 damage.
And then this guy here is going to put his attacks on there. He gets 5 attacks. Do I want to re-roll the misses? No, I'll just go with Stompy Feet. That's not a bad roll actually. They've spiked pretty well. It's a 50-50 hit. Wound on 2s.
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 7.
So I want 6s. I've passed 2, so that's 5 go through, 5d3.
First one kills a dude, kills a dude, kills a dude, kills a dude. So it's 4 dead.
Then this one little guy down here, 2 hits. 2 wounds, no invulnerable save.
No.
4 damage.
Ooh.
And then I might as well do my leaderships whilst I'm here.
Yep.
So, Mr. One Man, he needs a 1. It's cocked.
It's cocked, yeah.
It's a 5. He's running away. Very sad. And then Mr. Bike, that's a fail.
Yep.
He too is running away.
That's a shame, really. It's a big shame.
Yeah.
So anyway, that concludes my turn. I got the engage north fronts for 3 quarters for 2 points, and then another grind them down.
Yeah.
Lovely. So that takes me up another 5 points. I got 10 points at the start of the turn, so I'm up by another 15. So I'm on 30.
Yeah.
And you're currently on
22.
22.
But I start this turn holding 2 objectives, so that gets me 10. And I've also got 2 banners up, that's another 2.
Beautiful.
And all I need to do is kill him, and that's 10 points on the board.
That'd be very nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Very nice. And you've already done 4 to this one.
Yeah.
So anyway, on to your turn 3.
Genestealer Cult, turn 3, movement. I've started off by moving my Magos out so that he can get line of sight on the Dragon Knight.
For a cheeky smite.
For a cheeky smite, and then the banner guys kind of move next to him.
Okay.
Because then he gives the feel no pain bubble. I've moved the Primus in this building here across so that the 5-man unit of acolytes can move up to the wall.
Okay.
My intention will be then to charge out, try and hold you in place, but I'm still holding this objective here. Then I pulled the biker character background. So when I know what you're thinking, you haven't moved him far enough, Joe, because I'll be able to shoot him. He is within 3 inches of this unit of bikes that comes down, and unless you move all the way over to here,
Right.
the unit of 5 acolytes that's in combat with him will be the closest unit.
Okay.
So you won't be able to target him. Then I brought a unit of 10 acolytes down into this building. Same deal. Even though the Magos is poking his head out with the smite, then he is still within 3 inches of a unit of 3 guys, and not the closest model.
Okay.
The unit of bikes have come down here because should he fluff the smite, I've got the shotguns from the bikes. We can try and bring this guy down with the 4 rerolls to wound. All I've got to do is 1 wound.
That's it.
That's all I need to do.
Just 1.
Over here, 1 Kelemorph has moved around so he can shoot. And my intention will be to charge. Because if I can charge around to this side, it means that in your next turn, you won't be able to fall back and shoot.
No.
And your only option will be to shoot 1. And I've already taken this objective off of you.
Yeah, because you put the Kelemorph on there, and you brought the other guy down within, obviously, 9 inches away.
Within about 9 inches away, he's not on the objective, but he's hidden, so he can't be shot at. I've got 1 CP left. I'm probably not going to spend it this turn.
Ooh.
But it means that next turn, I can make that unit bigger if I need to. If he's not dead, I can charge another attack.
Okay.
Or if I've got 2 CP, the bikes can come round, do another bomb.
Do another bomb. All right.
So
okay
that's
then,
the
Joe.
plan.
Your psychic phase. Do you want to roll that out now? See
We'll
if
do
you
it now.
smite.
I'm going to use the 2 black dice.
Okay. Go on then.
All I need is a 5 on 2 dice.
That's all you do. That's all you need.
That's all I need.
It's a 10. Okay, it goes off.
It goes off.
All wounds.
D3.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. I've done exactly 1. That's all I need to do.
Do I explode?
Please don't. Oh. You explode.
I do.
2d6 inches. You do d6 more wounds.
This could be problematic, Joe, couldn't it?
This could be a big problem.
This could be a big problem.
But carry on.
Here we go. But no, my rolling, I'll probably roll a 1 or a 2 or something.
It'll be the one time you roll a double 6.
Is a 5. 5 inches. So I'm not going to be able to hit the unit that came down within 9.
No.
I will get myself here. Probably outside of 5 of him, aren't I? What about the Primus in there? No. And he's out, I think. Yeah, he's out. So just my boy takes D3 4 wins.
D6 more wins.
What? 1.
It's a 1.
Okay, I didn't go too badly.
But that's 10 points on the board for Joe.
That's
10 points. That's all we needed. Well, it's not all we needed, but that's it.
Yep.
Next psychic power will cast a 5-up Feel No Pain.
Yep.
On the bikes over here.
Nice choice, yep.
That goes off
yep.
on a 7. The Patriarch's not going to cast psychic power. Doesn't need to. I'll go straight into the shooting phase.
Yep.
The Kellamorph.
Oh, here he comes, Mr. Pistol Boy.
Pistol Pete.
Oh, Pistol Pete, I like that.
Hits you 4 times. But that means he gets to shoot you another 4 times.
Yeah.
And it hits you 3 times.
Okay. Wound on 5s?
Yep.
Minus?
1.
It's good. It's not bad, right?
That's
2.
not bad. 2 wounds, minus 1. Don't stop stealing all my dice.
Leave me some dice, will you? Failed.
Both of them.
Failed them both, yeah.
That's 4 damage.
What? Rubbish. Okay, cool. So that's 4. So he's got some wounds left. I start with 13.
So down to 9.
Down to 9. That's math for you.
Then,
Okay.
I've got no other shooting, so I might as well do my charges.
Yep, Kellamorph.
So the Kellamorph over here, that's a 6. That should be enough.
Yeah, you're in.
Yep.
Where do you want to go? To that side?
We want to go to this side.
To this side here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Like that, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I suppose he could charge you from inside the building, because you can't wheel round.
So you can go through, right?
Yeah.
And then that means you're going to be protected from an assassinate later on. So you can go there.
And the knight itself can't pile in to the other guy. So that we'll do that. We'll do that. I like that. It's all right. Then this unit of 5
onto the Hellbreaker.
boys. It's a double 1, but luckily I'm just on the other side of the wall. So one guy's gonna
tentatively move forward. Yeah.
Yeah. They're nervous, you see. They're very, very nervous. Right. But we're not going to base you.
No, you've got to stay in unit coherency. Have you got a guy there, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a guy here. Cool. Primus is just like...
I think he's definitely moved further than 2 inches. So we'll move him back a bit.
Yeah. We've all...
That's fine.
Yeah. And then,
2 inches, yeah.
And then...
Pile in 3.
We'll pile in 3. So...
We'll actually measure it out properly because you need to... 2 inches moves to there, right?
Yeah.
So they're both like that. He then piles in 3 inches towards the closest enemy model. He can also go a bit further to there, like that. He can go there, keep him within 2. Yep.
Yeah, and then we will attack you.
Now, obviously, because you ended your charge outside of it, the other guy that you actually killed, he can heroically intervene 6 inches. So you're outside of 3 inches.
Yeah.
So I can't heroically intervene. Cool.
I'll basically consolidate around you.
Yep. Okay.
Like so.
Yep.
And we'll base you.
Not nice. Yep.
So 10 attacks with ranged claws. I'm hitting you on 2s because we were in 6 of the Primus. Then I'm wounding you on 5s. Ooh. So that's 1 wounded minus 4.
Okay, go through. I can't save anyway.
And then 1 save at minus 1.
I'm down to 11 now. Cool.
Then
his attacks back. 5 attacks. Combat monster that he is. 3 hits. 2 to wound. 3 at minus 1.
6s. Oh, 3 are dead. That's not a problem. So if I take him off.
Yep.
Him off. And
him off, I still can't.
You still can't get out. So
cool.
There we go. And then the Kellamorph gets 5 attacks. It's a 1 wound. He's fine. So I get my 10 points for Titan Hunter.
Yep.
I've cleared a bit of breathing room. I've stolen that objective of you. So you're still starting next turn, holding 2, so you get 10.
You have, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely, might go then.
Yeah.
Chaos Knights, turn 3, round up for the movement. Started off by moving my big knight over here with the Gatler 12 inches forward to get line of sight on those bikes. Obviously, Joe, you needed the redundancy to try and make sure you killed that guy, but in that same fell swoop, I can now see them.
Yeah.
Which also means I can't move this guy, as we mentioned earlier, so that was your intent to try and point him there. This guy here, and also basically, I'm just going to kill them in combat.
Yeah, he can shoot them whilst he's in combat anyway.
Yeah.
But my idea was basically with him is that although I'm giving up 2-3 guys this turn to killing him, it takes him out of doing anything else.
Absolutely. This guy here has got range onto this acolyte guy.
Yeah.
The only different question is if I need to shoot them off first.
Yeah.
And then the closest model, is there a model there?
There are models there, but they're not the closest.
Well, it depends if they're closer than him there.
Yeah.
So where's the closest model? If you can put that on the closest model for me, please.
It's there.
So that's 18, and then to him is 19.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be able to shoot that guy, but he is just going to get me that objective. There's not really much else he can do, to be honest, at this point. So yeah, he's not going to be able to shoot unless I kill the bikes first, and then he's no longer got a unit within 3 of him, and then I can shoot him.
Yeah.
So that's the play. Kill them first in that, and this is where order is really important in terms of shooting. He needs to shoot those guys first. He needs to try and kill them down, so he needs to kill 3 of the bikes off.
Yeah.
He can then kill that character, and that's the order I do things. He's obviously fallen back, so you know I'm now controlling an objective. You were controlling this one anyway, so it's pointless me just staying on it. I may as well move off it and get me that objective. And if I can sort of tease your patriarch out, great, because then I can hopefully pick him up next turn with another knight. So that's the play, and on to my shooting phase. So the Chaos Knight shooting phase, I'll start with this guy here, put in his 4d3 shots into them. It's a strong move. It's a big play.
That's 11.
It's not great actually. I missed with 7. It's just a 4 hit.
Just a 4. Now all ones, please.
No, that's 4. Roll
That's
those.
4
6 ups.
4 6-ups.
Yeah. Cool. Big boy here.
Yeah, at the bikes.
At the bikes. I'm gonna spend 2 CPs to reroll misses because I'm -1 to hit, right?
Yeah. And they do have to feel no pain on them.
So actually, sorry, I've just checked the stratagem and I reroll hit rolls, so I'm rerolling 1s, 2s and 3s.
Fancy.
Which I rolled a lot of.
Yeah. If you could roll them exactly the same.
Well, that was
only 3 hits.
out of 9. Oh, it's not going well.
So that's 7 hits.
7 hits.
Wounded on 3s.
Wow. So I failed 5, so I'm not going to do enough.
So 6 up. 1 passed. And then 2 damage. I got the 5 up on them. Oh, 1's dead. I'm going to take him off.
Heavy stubber, 3 hit. No, 2 miss. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
No minus on these. Oh! 1's taken a wound.
Okay, so that was awful. Anyway, I was hoping for a lot more from that.
That's called a whiffer, I
That is
believe.
that's definitely what that's called.
Mm.
Right, charge phase. That makes things a little bit more interesting now. So, in order for me to get within an inch of him,
you have to charge
the Magus as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'll do that. It's an 8.
That's an 8.
That'll get me in. So I can get there, yeah? You saying?
Yep.
I've just moved him on. Can you just make sure I'm within an inch, please? Obviously, if I can't do it, then I won't declare them. Am I within an inch?
Yeah,
Just about. Okay.
squeezing it in.
Just squeezing it in. So I'm going to put all of my attacks onto your unit, okay?
No, that's just a bannerman. That's an individual man.
I thought it was on the unit.
So you've got a 10-man unit here, and then there's the banner guy.
It's a gotcha moment right there. Right. Okay, so declaring the combat attacks now. I'm going to put the 3 attacks onto your Magus, 2 attacks onto your Banner Boy.
Yeah.
So the 6 attacks going onto Banner Boy.
Well, that's strong.
5 hits.
2s.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. You're going to see 4 6s now.
Better not.
There's no 6s.
Excellent. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm killing him first because then it doesn't give the feel no pain to the other guy.
He definitely did.
Can you pass wounds off to enemy closest units or not?
I can do, but I don't want to kill them off.
Very nice. Well, at least we've covered that.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to put the other. How many dice did I roll then?
6.
Right. I rolled that. I rolled too many, so I'm just going to put the other 2 attacks now onto the Magus for the 4.
Yes. Yes.
I rolled too many dice. 3 hits.
Yeah. 2 wounds.
3 wounds.
So we've just got a 6 up.
Oh, I did actually roll the right amount because I get 3 attacks per attack. But carry on.
Do you want to roll the other one anyway?
We'll see if it matters. So I get
extra 3 attacks. Basically.
Yes. Another 3 on top. Because I was thinking I was remembering the war glaives, but I get 3 attacks extra.
So
how many went through? 5.
5. I'm now going to do unquestioning loyalty on 4 pluses. I've passed 3 of those. So 3 of the acolytes die.
You got 5 wounds, right?
I've got 5 wounds, so it becomes 2d3 damage.
Okay.
It's 4.
So he's got a wound left.
He's got 1 wound left.
Oh, not good. Skin of your teeth there, Joe.
Yep.
Skin of your teeth.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how I live my life.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so that is the end of my turn 3. End of my turn, so I get my engageable fronts for another 3 quarters, so I'm going to get another 2 points there.
Yep.
I am going to grind them down because I killed 2 units this turn.
Yep,
and you
so
only
you
killed
killed
the 1. Yeah, very nice.
So, on to
Your turn 4.
turn 4.
Let's go.
Genestealer Cult, turn 4, movement phase. I start off by moving the bikes here just closer to this knight so that they can get. I can use the bomb stratagem this turn, and the Jackal Alphas has moved around the corner here as a movement blocker for this guy here, but he can still see him to give them the +1 to
Nice.
hit.
Yep.
The Magos ran away,
Yep.
such is his way, and the acolytes have moved forward to basically charge him there. Round here, I spent 1 CP for cult reinforcement, so I managed to bring back 4 acolytes to the unit.
Very nice.
And I gave them all the rock saws, and then everyone's chilling.
Very nice. So psychic phase.
Psychic phase. I'm only going to cast 1.
Smite.
I'm going to cast Might from Beyond here
Mhm.
onto this unit here.
Yep.
I'm not going to do a psychic power with him
Because he fell back.
because he fell back.
Mhm.
And even if I could, I wouldn't,
Mhm.
because if I perils and kill him,
Well, that's true.
2 8 points for you.
Yep. So see if it goes off.
So I need 7
It goes off.
on an 8.
So you put it on this unit or that unit.
I'm going to put it on. Actually, we've got to put it on that unit because
Okay.
he's not in range.
What is the range of it?
18.
Right, and what's the range between there? Because you could have easily put one in between. I'm happy to call it 18.
It's.
Yeah, you could easily put an acolyte there, so it's fine. You have the
Alright
movement too.
We'll put it on him then. All good. So it's very generous of you, very kind. Right.
So, shooting phase, grenades.
Shooting phase, CP, then 4d6 bombs on them.
I'm going to spend a CP to rotate, obviously.
So that's 13.
Nice.
I've got 4. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's pretty good actually.
And you're re-rolling 1s to wound, yeah?
Because
Because of Primus.
Yep.
That's a lot of wounds, a lot of 1s there.
There's a lot of ones. I need 4s.
It's not a great roll.
It's not a great roll. It's only 3.
Pass 2,
2d3.
2d3.
Past 1.
Sorry, yeah.
2 goes through.
2 go through, yeah.
That's 4 damage on it.
Okay.
Don't have any other guns to shoot.
Charges.
So straight into the charge phase. This unit of acolytes here. This is a 4-inch charge I need to make.
It's tempted to Overwatch, but it's not worth it.
This unit of acolytes here is going to charge. And that's 9. Genestealer Cult, turn 4, combat phase is going to be this unit of acolytes here.
Yep.
So they've got 3 attacks each.
Yep.
Hit on 3s.
Re-rolling 1s.
Rerolling 1.
Mhm.
That's pretty good.
It's nice. It's a good roll. 4s.
And then 4s to wound. Followed is 5. It's 3s to wound because I'm strength 9.
Oh yeah,
This
nice.
is Might from Beyond.
Beautiful.
I'm not re-rolling 1s because I'm not in range. That is...
What, you just took out a 3 there. Put one back.
No.
Yeah.
So that's 7. It was -4.
Goes through. So
that's
14.
14 damage.
14 plus the 9 is...
Dead.
23. I've got 3 wounds left, because I start with 2 more wounds, I start with 26.
Okie dokie.
So 3 wounds left.
So now I've got to attack with my rending claws, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. There's a 2 there, there's a 2 there. 6s. Oh no,
5s.
5s. I want the 6s because they're
2 Rens.
That's 2 Rens, and that's it.
Well, goes through.
Yeah.
So 1 wound left.
And then I've got daggers.
Go on then, daggers.
We're all
Good roll.
5. Oh, 1, 2, 3 wounds.
No minus.
No minus.
And I failed 1.
Oh.
I think it's worth a CP reroll.
Do you not want to save that CP reroll for the explode?
No, I'm good, thanks, so I can't.
Oh.
So, make it. Make it.
How dare you, sir?
So I got 1 wound left. Okay.
Okay, and then these boys here, we're just going to pile in round.
Okay, yep, very nice. Do the old wrap and trap.
Now, we've got the 4.
I was very tempted to interrupt, but having to spend that reroll means I can't now interrupt.
So, the claws. Well, the drills, the saws.
Whatever they're called.
I think.
5 hits.
5 hits.
3's to wounds. 4 wounds.
4 go through, that's 8 damage.
1 wound left.
Then there's one guy with rending claws, both hit.
Roll a 6 and he's dead. No, he's not.
And then
4 daggers. 5 daggers.
5 daggers.
5 daggers. 4 have hit.
Oh.
The tension! Oh,
It's 1 wound!
and the big save.
It's a 2!
No! I can't re-roll it. Do I explode? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No.
No, thank God.
Damn it.
Then we're going to just hide here.
Okay.
Please don't shoot us.
So, end of your turn then.
Oh, no, he goes to attack back.
Yes.
Is there a way that you do more wounds to yourself when you explode and die?
No.
Oh.
15 attacks back. Hitting on the 5s again.
5s. Is that 2, 3 hits?
3 hits. 2's to wound. Just 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
6 plus for invulnerable saves.
Past 1.
Bladed Cogler. I'm telling you. Bladed Cog's the way
They
forward.
don't get their invulnerable save, so
Feel no pain, you mean.
thing. So
Okay.
he's out.
Right, so I'm down to 3 knights left. Ugh, you've killed 1 this turn.
I've killed 1, but he's not a super heavy, is he?
No, he's not, no.
So I don't get the other one.
No, you need to kill that boy off.
Him still being alive, it's a problem.
Mm.
It's a big problem.
Yep. Right.
But you only start with 5 points in your turn.
Yes, I do.
And you can get engaged in all fronts, but you're going to have to abandon some objectives.
I'm gonna have to, aren't I?
Yeah.
Right, let's see what I can do then. My turn at 4. Okay, movement phase round up. Had a bit back and forth. We also had to do a morale check for you. Luckily you passed it.
Yeah.
Because Iconoclast makes you flee more than 1 if you'd have failed it. So that would have been quite nice.
Ooh.
And I was tempted to keep him in combat. But anyway, fall back with that guy. Then this guy here moved forward. I need a 6-inch charge to them. And then this guy fell back. I was tempted to move around, but then put it back where it was.
Yeah, because that gets you engaged in all fronts.
Engaged on all fronts, yeah. And I'm on an objective, which is pretty safe. So we're into the shooting phase first of all. So I'm going to open up with this guy here. It's going to put all of his shots into that unit over there, the bikes.
Yeah.
The bikes, yeah. Because it's the only thing that he can literally see. I'll start with the thermal. 2 hits, 2 shots even. 1 hit. Oh no, I miss because I minus 1 hit, so they all miss. 5, 10, 12 shots from the Gatler. Hitting on 4s.
Wow.
They did a bit better.
That's quite good.
Yes.
3s.
Okay, cool. That's 3, 6, 8.
Can I roll those ones? Because you keep stealing all my dice.
Yeah, you can roll those.
6s.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a 6, but I dropped it.
Don't count, does it? They did.
That did.
Okay. Gatler boy here. He is going to. Can you see any of those characters or not?
But no.
Okay, so he's going to put his 12 shots.
into that little squad.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, yeah. Into the little squad there, hitting on 5s. Got a nice 4 hits there. I like it, I like it.
2s.
Oh, that's 4. Invulnerable saves.
6s.
Oh, 2.
Only 2 perish.
You are awful. You're awful, man. Awful, man. So, charge phase now. This guy's going to charge into there.
You're going to do it.
5. Wow, I cannot believe it. 5 inches. Yeah, no. We have to CP reroll it.
Oh no, but that means you can't get 4 rerolls on him.
I know. How many guys you got left in that squad?
4.
Oh dear.
You hit on 5.
Dice are not gone my way today, have they?
I think you should leave them entirely alone.
But the thing is, you just smite him anyway. So yeah, I'm going to CP reroll it. 4. Great.
Do you not get +1 to your charges?
No. This guy here will declare a charge on them.
It's an 8.
So down to 1 CP. So fight over there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get so lucky when you play me.
Efficiency is what it is.
Efficiency in my poor rolling. Can't even roll a can't even roll a 6 with a reroll.
That's a lot of 6s there, though. I don't know what you're chatting about.
2, 4. Well, I can now. No rerolls, unfortunately.
There's 6 wounds, or 6 hits. 2s.
5 go through.
Ooh. I need.
Get on with it.
2 6s right now.
Get on with it.
2 6s. There's 2 6s and a cock dice. Oh, 3 die.
You always tell me, oh, I don't think Bladed Cog is that good. Look at it. Look at it.
Can I attack you back now with my 1 guy?
Sure.
I'll take my 3 dice, thank you very much.
I've got to consolidate first. Here we go.
I've still got Might of Doodah off.
Yeah. 2 hits.
3s. He's
What?
dead.
Come on, explode. Explode. Explode, will you? Come on! Oh, please just explode. Oh, I saw it! I saw the 6 and it's a 5.
And the big knight goes to live in the farmhouse in the sky.
I cannot believe that.
There he is, the hero. I'll do a morale check on him though.
This game is fun.
It's a 3, and you killed 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, he fails because he's got a sword, so he runs away.
Right, okay.
So you did kill him. In the end.
How many units did I kill? 2.
2.
How many did you kill?
2. Because I killed Little Knight.
So me failing this charge not only has lost me 2 CP, 2 victory points for engaging all fronts. Well, I wouldn't have done anyway because he just died.
Yeah.
But if I see, this 1 turn was massive because if he would have made his charge first of all, he picks them up. You've got no CPs to interrupt.
No.
I then can spend 2 CPs to reroll my misses so that he can pick up that squad. That means I get 2 victory points for engaging all fronts.
Yeah.
I take you off this objective, so I would be on 2 and you would be on, you'd still be on 3, but still.
Yeah.
It means that for my next turn, you'd struggle to kill the 2 knights, so I'd get, basically I'm down by another 5 points now. So that's 7 points so far. You've also stopped me getting grind them down, so that's an 8-point swing, just because he couldn't make, I couldn't roll a 6 on 2 dice.
Little baby legs.
Wow, that is massive. Massive, that is so big.
Yeah. And I start next turn
On 15.
15 points.
Right, so on to your turn 5 then, Joe. Your last turn of the game.
Genestealer Cult, turn 5, movement phase. It's just a very simple case of moving this unit of acolytes here slightly further around and then throwing the banner up. The Magos in the central building is moved as close into the point as possible, but still being an inch away. So then Steve's going to have to advance him and full tilt him if he wants to try and kill him, because he's not going to be able to shoot him on whichever side he goes on. And then the two characters here have just moved slightly closer to the central objective, so they can't be dealt with, and then the guys here are bunched up. That's it. Psychic phase, I don't need to cast any psychic powers. He could give them a final feel no pain, but if he perils, he dies. That's 8 points to Steve. So it's literally just a real basic turn of just hiding, no combat, no shooting. Yeah. And I get to hand it over to you now.
Okay, so my turn 5. So my turn 5 then. It's going to be a Hail Mary play. I'm going to move 12 inches, and we have actually measured this out so I can still draw line of sight on that guy right there.
Yeah, so his base there can still see me there. It was wishful thinking on my behalf.
It was wishful thinking. So he's just going to pivot to like that. Now, this guy here, I could move around and shoot these boys. But you didn't kill anything, so as long as I kill him, I get grind them down.
Yeah.
So I can't do anything else. If I take you off this, I do stop you from getting a banner. But you've also got a banner on over there as well.
Well, because they put the banner up in their turn,
it won't actually go up.
It won't go up, no?
Oh no, because it will actually, but I need to be on there.
You need to be on that objective
and I need to kill you.
Off him.
Now I can full tilt this guy, go 14, advance him, and then charge into those two characters.
Yeah.
And I think...
Well, you've only got 5 attacks.
One's got a wound left, right?
One's got 2 wounds left.
One's got 2, so I kill him and I contest it. No, because then I don't actually take the objective off you, which is the unfortunate thing. So, that is going to be a problem. So I could move him 12 backwards to there. I could full tilt him round to kill both of them.
Yeah, but then he can't shoot.
But then he can't shoot. Is any of those guys a while we stand we fight?
Yes.
One is.
One is.
But I can't then kill the other guy, can I?
No.
So, and you're an inch away from the edge?
I'm over an inch away, yeah.
And you're over an inch away from the edge. So, I mean, I could probably make a, 6 inches to there. He might need a 12. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a Hail Mary play, I think.
I'd go for the full tilt on them. Because otherwise he's going to have to go around, isn't he?
Yes. Right, so he's going to advance. That one there. What do I need to do?
You're better off just killing him, surely.
What's the range to there? I need a what? 5, 6?
So it's 6 to the end of here.
Yeah, and then how many? 4? 3?
About 4 to him.
Okay.
It's a 10.
There's going to be some big old charges being made. Because there's no guarantee I'd roll even very well on the advance, you see. Because if I roll only a 3, then I still need a 7 on the charge. Which then doesn't really get me much whatsoever. So that needs to be a guaranteed kill there.
Yeah.
As he was. And it's just this unit here basically, the Helverin. Don't have much. So I would have loved to get to there, charge in, kill them, take off that objective, but I can't do it. It's literally not feasible. So he's just going to move 14 inches to here. He's going to kill him.
Yep, he's only got the 1 wound left.
He's going to kill these guys here hopefully, so I get the 4d3 shots. It's not a bad roll.
7, 8, 9.
Yep. And then hitting on... Actually, do I even want to do that? Because I need to keep one alive, really. Let's hope I don't kill you all. Well, that's good, because there's a bit of a whiff up. Because it's 5. Hopefully one of these fails to wounds. 1 does, that's excellent, that's what I needed.
Yep. So I've got 6.
Cool.
So 3 die.
3 die, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
Now I have to shoot the heavy stubbers. 1 missed. Oh.
2 wounds. You don't want to use that last reroll though, do you?
I'm gonna have to use it. Because
you're not going to want it for the reroll the charge.
no, I'm gonna use it now. Because if you fail it, I need to get to you there.
Yeah.
And you've only got a 5+ save. So I'm gonna CP reroll it. It's still a 5, great.
I failed both of them.
Yeah, see. Nothing I can do there, guys.
Yeah.
If you do see something I could have done, please let me know. I'd have loved to know what I could have done. But yeah, that is that then. So, end of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make a charge there, so I'm going to try it.
Give it a whirl. A 10.
Come on, babies.
It's
A 7.
a 7. And you've used your reroll.
If I'd have had... Oh, actually, no, because I would have got another one at the start of my turn. 5.
It's a 5. It's worse now.
Yeah. What would I have needed? Yeah, I needed a big one. Well, there we have it, guys.
Yeah.
That is the game. So we'll total up the points and we'll do the roundup. But I think it's a victory for the Genestealer Cult.
We only hope.
There we have it, guys.
Yeah.
The game is over. Victory for the Genestealer Cult and Joe. First win on YouTube, mate.
Team efficiency.
How does it feel?
I feel powerful.
You feel powerful?
I feel this is actually my first win with the Genestealer Cult as well. I've played so many games with the Genestealer Cult and I have lost every single one. Until today. When it was on camera. When it counts.
I mean, that's it. Unless you film it, it doesn't count, right?
Yeah.
So they were all just like pretend games. This was a real game.
It's a real game.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We certainly had a laugh and a cry filming it. Mainly me crying, you laughing. Was typically how this game went. But no, it was a good game to film.
Let us know how you like the board. Obviously, we've changed it up. Gave it a bit of jazz, a bit of style, a bit of flair.
Let us know if you like it.
If you like this one over the other style, if there's anything you want us to change,
we can keep adding to it. So anyway, let's get into it. In terms of the lists. Okay, so we'll cover that, but we'll also cover how we think we played, any mistakes that we made, what we'd have done differently, turning points in the game. So I lost. So we'll start with me. So in terms of my mistakes, there was one in deployment that I made. I should have put one of my armigers just a little bit slightly back to allow the war dog just to basically be on the front line. So there's only a few inches difference. I'm happy with how I played. I think that it's really hard for me to. I don't know. I don't think you made any mistakes. There's probably a few.
Because it is. I think it's the dice, because the dice were spiking so high and then just dropping, like in the moments when you needed them to be average at the barest minimum,
just weren't there.
They weren't doing it even with the rerolls. Like we talked it through afterwards, and this boy here,
my knight,
failing his charge onto this unit of acolytes.
Was probably about a swing of 20 points. Because there's a whole string of events that would have happened. Which we can talk about. But basically, if the knight would have made the charge on the first time round without needing to spend the CP, it means I've got 2 CPs left, and then that means my knight can fight first over there. And he can pick up that unit.
Well, he would have had the 4 rerolls.
Because I'm hitting on 5s. I hit with a fair few, re-roll the misses, pick up the unit, which then means I grind them down and engage on all fronts. Okay? So that's another 5 points right there. It also means this guy comes over, kills this unit, stops you from raising the banner, and now I'm on 2 objectives. So I'm starting my turn with 10 points rather than 5 points. So that's another 5 points there. So that's 10 points differential already. Now, because this guy's alive, it therefore means you need to smite me with one of your characters in order to kill him. Okay, and if you fail the smite, which is possible, then he doesn't die. You then need to, maybe try another smite with the Patriarch. You'd have to risk him coming forward. But now my knight is here turn 3, means turns 4, he can move forward, kill the unit, and then obsec that because he has objective secured for 10 models. So I take that banner down, stop you from holding that objective in your turn, and then I've got 2 turns to kill the Patriarch, which is one of your while we stand we fights, and also he's another character kill for me. So that's pretty big. And then obviously because this guy's also around here, I can maybe shoot one way and charge the other. So that was a real turning point in this game, which is really unfortunate because it would have been nice to see how it would have played out with making that 6-inch charge. But the other thing that the biggest mistake in this list is in my game plan is actually the list.
Yeah.
And that is because the original list I wanted to take had each knight had an indirect missile on.
Yeah.
And we just didn't have. I didn't want to take this thermal. I wanted to take a Reaper Chainsword.
Yeah.
That is a difference of 60 points. Because the Gatler's fine. I can drop the thermal for a sword. And then that means each of my big knights can take indirect fire.
Yeah.
Which means turns, how many knights do I have alive? 3 big knights for 3 turns.
Yeah.
That's 9 or 3d6 shots per turn, indirect. I can shoot the characters that are hiding in the cover.
Yeah.
And that's really the biggest change that I'm going to make to this list. So I get to change my list on VT+.
Yeah.
So on VT+, I'm going to have 3 indirect fire weapons.
Yeah.
We're going to see if that changed it, because knights at the moment, without a new codex, without new secondaries, are in a really, really tight spot.
Yeah. And I mean, with that change, it means that like my 2 Kelemorphs that basically spent the entire game just chilling on this objective, stealing it off you, running around. I wouldn't be able to do that.
You have to protect them.
Yeah, because you'd be able, so they would have had to spend the time over here, which means I'd have to use units over there.
Yeah.
Which means that I'd actually have to keep my aberrants off the table because they're the ones I want to hold objectives because they're the ones that can tank it.
Yeah. And with the knights, I had to take the 7 knight list because engage in all fronts is pretty much the only secondary you can take apart from domination. Well, I'm never going to achieve domination on a 6 objective table.
No.
Right, if there was 5, I might be able to hold it for a few. Because of the centerpiece in the middle of the table, I can't even get within 6 of the center. So I can't take anything that is about controlling the middle. I don't have any psychers in the list because they're knights, so I can't do any actions in terms of psychic actions. Now, the problem with that means I have to take engage in all fronts. I cannot take deploy scramblers, I cannot take raise the banners, I can't do any of those types of secondaries. So I have to go for killing secondaries. In one of them, obviously I went for was the grind them down, which is the attrition, which I nearly got every single turn of the game, apart from when this whole thing happened I ended up losing my last knight on a wound. So grinder was still, or grind them down was still a good option for me. Engage in all fronts, again, would have been nice. Me using desperate breakout and rolling a 1, stopped me getting that again. So that was a bit of a problem, because that would have had me 4 knights in 4 tables, and then stretched you a bit thinner then as well.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to really spread each way to kill them. So engage in all fronts is still fine. Like if you can get 10 points out of that, which you should, is okay. But I was forced to take assassinate.
Yeah.
And because of the terrain layout, you're able to hide pretty well. You use the terrain really, really well. And yeah, I think those indirect fires would really help me out on that. But knights really need, GW if you're watching, knights need some secondaries that they can score, or they desperately need, in my opinion, OBSEC.
Yeah, because I know if you take in guard, if you take a spearhead of just Lehman Russes, all the Lehman Russes get OBSEC.
Yeah.
So why can't that happen for knights?
I don't see how a knight can be stood on an objective and a troop of any kind is saying, no mate, sorry, I've got this objective, not you. So I feel like now with the holding being so crucial, that really needs to be a change to knights that I'd like to see in the future is they all get obsec. I think these should be obsec for 5 models, and these should be obsec for 10 models.
Yeah.
Because at the moment I can only take a warlord trait to give me on 1, and it didn't actually come up in this game whatsoever.
No,
you didn't get me to use my warlord trait as well, where I can stand a knight back up.
No, I was aware of that, and I was like, I don't want to put loads of effort into killing a knight just for him to get back up again.
Yeah.
So I want to just deal with the ones, and then if I have got the power in my army, which Genestealer Cult tend to not have, turn 4. Yeah. So I was just like, he's gonna just do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
the only thing I'd change is I should have put my patriarch in this building.
Okay.
The only reason that would have
from
been
deployment,
changed,
you mean?
From deployment,
yeah,
is put him in here with the Primus.
Yeah.
And that is because he gives a fearless bubble of 6 inches.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have had to spend the 2 CP here to stop that guy from running away.
Yeah.
And I actually lost a couple guys from other units running away. So he would have kept those on the table for a little bit longer. Yeah. Which potentially might have saved me from you doing the
could have been an interrupt or whatever like that. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's anything I would have changed. And also I might start look at starting the bikes on the table, or having one unit of bikes on the table, just so I can use them as a bit of a threat, and maybe make you a bit more cautious in one of the table quarters, basically. Yeah, having one unit in reserve is great, but you can only really do it once. The whole drop down, then bomb, because it costs so many CPs. So I could. There is a chance. There is a way of doing it twice. So having one unit on the table, drive 6 inches away. Yeah, exactly. Then perfect ambush the other ones in, so they do it in the movement phase. So I could double bomb a knight. Yep. That does cost me way more CP. Yep. But it does potentially mean that I just get rid of a knight immediately and I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. But especially if you've got the reroll wounds off and stuff like that. So that's nice when you can definitely take one of those. But mate, you played it really, really well. Yeah. Used the terrain really well. You defended your characters well. You got loads of points for while we stand, we fight. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Remember, I'm going first on VT Plus. Yep. And if you want to join VT Plus, it is the best way to support us here at Vanguard Tactics. We don't have a Patreon or anything like that. We just have VT Plus. So on VT Plus, what you get is the full deployment video of why we deployed in the way that we did for each army, along with the army list review, exactly how it's all laid out, why we've got each different element. I'll be reviewing the list I want to take, rather than this list, because I think we can optimize it slightly. And again, the reason why I didn't want to WYSIWYG it, I wanted to keep it WYSIWYG for you guys, but in a competitive format, which will change, I'm going to use, we'll try and get a chain sword ready for the next battle report. But basically, we go over the list and then we do the flip reverse. And it's a really good indication of secondary picks as to why they're so crucial. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, guys, remember, if you like this, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification button and all that good stuff, and we'll see you on another battle report. Take care. Bye.